You're pouring your sweat.
And when he came back and he bought all this property and collected how many lands? 25 acres of all paddy fields, a very rich paddy fields. And that's what. And then years and years, all our family members became very poor. And because of that, again I mentioned the energy, the power of the Shakti, the Divine Mother, they did not worship properly. I say they lost everything. But now, slowly building up that energy. So the money is not actually the cause of your prosperity. Money is only a means to show the energy of the Divine Mother coming in the form of fields, property, or a job, business, etc. It's only that. But anyhow, there are 4 types of ashrams there. His brother, his eldest brother, is no more. And then Vaidyanatha. And second Shamala, she came to Ghana. Shamala message again during our festival. She was the daughter and grandchild. Came to Canada. You remember that Shamala? She was a small boy. He used to run up and down with milk for me. I came here, he used to run. And he's a lawyer, very famous lawyer here, well known lawyer. So he is sitting in the wheelchair. His brain is brilliant. Brilliant. And because of that good karma, etc., they said, Swami, we want to give this property back for a good cause. It is their father's name. And so they dedicated. And this all fallen down. So they rebuilt it, and now we are going to have a huge, how many rooms? 100-room block we are going to make it. That is for the people retired. Then Vanaprasthami, people entering into the Vana, the last 3rd stage of human life, people enter to the 4th stage. When he fans, he is fanning my thought away. Yes. Indian yoga, spiritual psychology. I'm going to give you a little bit introduction. Our human life, if at all we live, we said we must live for 100 years. That's what according to the medicine. 3 years, 8 years, that is not important. And after 100 years, we divide our life into 4 stages. It's called ashram. There are 2 names. Ashram means Sanskrit word. How we use it. This is an ashram. But ashram means called stage of life. Which stage you are out of the 4. So they divided the human life into 4 stages. And this 4 stages is called 4 ashram. The first is brahmacharya. This is the learning period. As the child grows, you can see the child will start asking questions to mother. Mummy, what is this? What is that? Always. And that learning period, and then you go to school, and under the guidance of the teacher, you learn many subjects. And that's the first quarter of the life, learning period. But in ancient days, this learning period is done under Gurukula system, where as Guru, many of the Gurus are married and they have their own children. And they also have different fields, rice fields, cattle, and forest. And the students come, or Gurukula system, they come and stay with the teacher for 12 to 12 years, leaving their parents. And the Guru become Guru and the Guru Patni, Guru's wife become their parents. And they trust the Guru and the Guru Patni, Guru's wife. And in that ashram, this atmosphere, the children grow, learn everything. In return, the tuition fee is serving the Guru by cultivating the fields, and cutting the wood from the forest, milking the cows, grazing. These are the way they survive in ancient days. So Guru can support that about 30 or 40 students, and that's sufficient to survive together. And during that 10, 12 years period, they learn everything, including science, mathematics, astronomy. So the teachers are very wise those days. They know almost all subjects. They are almost an encyclopedia. And very, not only theoretically, they are spiritual people. They don't indulge in anything. Even though they are married, they only have a relationship only for bringing up the children. And the wife considers that wife husband as a guru or as God, and he treats her as the goddess. That same spiritual relationship exists between them. But in that way, the students who are taught and the students become part of their families, their own children. They won't treat their children from the people or other children separately. They are one and the same. After 12 years also, when they reach their maturity and the learning is completed, then they offer some Guru Dakshina, and with the Guru's permission, they enter the second stage of life. That is Grihastha, householder's life. And by the time they learn asana, pranayama, sandhya vandana, Gayatri, they do this every day, morning and evening. So they were not merely taught mere theory. They know how to discipline, how to channel the energies properly from lower to up, how to control their mind, how to control their emotions. They have been well equipped in every way, physically, emotionally, spiritually, to enter into the second stage, that's householder's life. Householder's life is not just an easy life, it's the most difficult life among the four. Because all other people which are going to mention are depending upon this ashram, householder's life, because they are the only people who have property, money, and even Swami is like us, if you want food, we have to go and beg with some milk. And the children, naturally they need householders to help them, to educate them. And Vanaprastha people enter into third stage thereof. So in fact, all other ashrams, the three other stages are depending upon this one householder's life. Because ancient days there were no old age pensions and social securities and what are the things we have in Canada? Welfare and what else? The old people have something else. Old age pension, old age pension, and then these things that they never had. The only thing is household is everyone has depended upon the man who has got maybe little land, little property, and that's why second stage is a very, very difficult and important stage in your spiritual evolution. And so, with the permission of the Guru, the student leaves the ashram, goes back to his own family, and then with their father and mother's permission, they find a suitable girl who is suitable for his companion. It means it's not easy. To be a companion of a man, Madhasa, is it easy? And so there are qualifications to get married. There is no love marriage because that's emotional infatuation. That will just like a bubble, it will burst open. So they start astrological signs, they check up, and then both the parents, family, what type of education and background they are having. And the second thing is the age difference. They keep it. Age to at least 6 to 8 years difference, they keep it man and boy. This difference is very important. Without this difference, the girl will get matured after that first childbirth. But the girl matures very fast. And then slowly down the second, third, fourth, man cannot, that's why in America, why so much diverse and the separation takes place. They don't understand this psychological factor, you see. Girls mature very fast, but man matures very slowly because he doesn't have to have the menstruation, gestation, and all those things he doesn't have to. It's all catabolic process, all these, gestation, pregnancy, childbirth. Takes tremendous amount of psychic energy. You don't have, it's not physical energy they're losing. The psychic energy they're losing constantly in that. Bringing up the child from that, feeding the child and all this. So they said, all right, keep this difference. The man will always find that why this age difference is kept, The psychologically there is very on that, And then third, education, and then another qualification is a rich man should never marry a poor girl. You know why? He will mistreat her mentally. So a rich girl should never marry a poor boy. Because then She can find, you're so good, he can just walk away from you. He doesn't care about it. So an educated man should never marry an illiterate girl. This is the law. An educated girl should not marry an illiterate man because he's backward. It won't last. That's the law of the nature, you see. That's the relationship, psychological relationship. So with all these things and the family members and at last the marriage is taken place, and then they have performed certain things, still they have sandhya-vandana, morning, evening, they have to do various types of hormones and havens. So their mind is completely centered and waiting for the third stage. The children are born and they are brought up and educated and established and given their proper position in the society. Now he cannot stay in home. Just like you have a job and you may lose the job. It is better before you lose the job, you better say, quit. Before you say you are fired? No. Before you say he is fired, I am going to quit. You better leave your home to forest, an ashram, or a place where you can withdraw. Husband and wife now, like a house, cow, being the car. And that he won't care about the car anymore. She has done her job to the car. Now she is independent. Same thing, parents know it. Both husband and wife, we dropped an ashram called vanaprastha. Entering into vana means retired state. A simple word if you want to put it. And there's no more third, fourth honeymoon anymore. Finished. Now they are waiting because the time is coming. One of them has to leave fast. This planet. Who is going to leave first? In this husband and wife, who is going to live first? Now that the age difference is there, 8 to 10 years. So, husband live first and wife will, generally this one, there will always exceptions are, but don't worry. So that her wife will last. So, wife is going to be alone. Husband knows that. So, wife can't be detached herself. So, this vanaprastha is like a training period to get detachment from that attachment they had since they married. They lived as husband and they raised up the children and say, my husband, my wife. Now they must learn to detach. That's the most painful thing. What pain is the detachment? It's not that itself, there is no pain. That is very beautiful. You ask any people who died and came back and say, there are lots of stories. Look at Dr. Moody has written Dr. Moody's book, Life After Life, etc. They all say after death, they are unhappy to come back, they are all unhappy. So anyhow, that is the essence of pain, that is beautiful. It removes everything, all your suffering. But what is the time of the death? You are attached to it. Tied to so many things. You are tied to your home, your house, your husband, your children, your family, your grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Every little child changing, so many things. The tentacles have gone far and wide. To remove these tentacles is not easy. So that's the period, vanaprastha entering. Here you try to learn to detach. Husband and wife, they don't actually live like husband and wife, they live as guru and disciple. She will serve him like this time, she will bring all the fruits and flowers and so forth. So he will worship and together they do pranayama, do sandhya-vandanam, japa, and yet they are separate. There is no physical or emotions are involved there in the third stage. So this they get a confidence. Each one will give strength for a long years of association. And the very company, even though not very close, still it gives strength for each other. And they are no more feel lonely. But then husband knows he has to leave. Before he leaves and say, he takes sannyas, either mental sannyas he can take it, or a formal sannyas going to a teacher he can take it. As this I came there, somebody came here, Swami, I want to take sannyas. Immediately I just initiated him. And no too much formality, that's so many formalities in the initiative. But also I can informal initiation, I can be very fast in this type of emergency. And a person is just about to die. And he said, Swami, I am just dying, please make me a Swami. Yes, we can also initiate it. Okay, you are a Swami, and he takes me. So, a second only you are the Swami, but that is sufficient. In the next life, that energy will go on from the very childhood, that power of energy, subconscious mind will make him to work. And the idea will be very early age, you will start to become a Swami. Many of us become Swami when we were very young. And 17, 18, I became a Swami. So we did not go into this, all the stages, you see. So, and then he takes sannyas, formal or informal, and then spends his time to leave the body. They offer their mother, and then he brings prana as he learned it since the childhood. The teacher's time he learned how to bring the prana to Ajna Chakra. He sits or lying position. He breathes, inhale, or Namo Narayana mantra, and he knows that legs become paralyzed, there will be no more pain there. He knows the prana is withdrawing. All the activities which made your body become active prana, like electricity, and now the prana is withdrawn from the legs, there will be no pain. And slowly the prana is withdrawn from the lower areas, and slowly it moves up. The lower areas are paralyzed. He can have no feeling. Little senses there. Prana goes to senses. You see it's little. And it may be recognized some of the people standing nearby. But he doesn't want to know energy as he knows the technique of meditation. So you put that energy consciously now. So merely automatically at next consciously puts up the energy. Not with oxygen mask, with the intravenous feelings, intravenous and the everywhere needles and feelings. That is not that is worse than health. But with this you can sit or lie position, consciously you can withdraw your energy and then go up and meditate even for 1 minute. What a power it creates, what a energy it will enter into. You can't describe. So that's called 4 asanas. This is natural state. You can prepare. But sometimes people have done, as I mentioned before, earlier days we had done last life many times you were sannyasis, or even many times to become a true Swami Swami from the very childhood, true Swami. You have to be at least 3 lives must be king and suffer to be a king. Your kingdom, ruling the kingdom and all those wealth, etc., and enjoying the present is not happiness, it's suffer. And then he learns after going through that so many times, defeat and war and calamity. Then he learns, I want to be. So if you feel that you must be a king before you can enter your Swami. So you understand the power of a Swami. It's not easy to become a Swami. Unless God graces that even still I do not know. To the last moment I will be a Swami. Just one twist of a Maya sufficient. I cannot be also go back. Reverse, you know. And go back inward, you know. No one is like the power. So these are the 4 ashrams. We designed this ashram, one of the ashram for the people. And of course sannyasis also, but they come, many people are working people and they are little income, little things. So we can just make this into retire people, enter into one person, they can practice asana, pranayama, and no more worries about all the other purposes of their life. And so this is the purpose for here. And in brothers and sisters offering this property back, and we already have leaflets you can give to everybody. If you want to make a room and settle here, you are welcome also. Even if you are not one of us. So let us inaugurate. Now the time for inauguration. So we wait for that. So we can have them to eat and then inaugurate. So what are the other programs? After this inauguration, first now there's a dinner lunch for you. Here they arrange that. Same old style banana and
Just remove the cap from his head.
There will be some banana, some tapioca, something will be there, you know. No unused place you will find it in Kerala. All the way the down. Very Anyway, bring this way. Bring it right here.
Never seen a Japanese camel so small.
Govinda Hare Murari, He Nata Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nata Narayana Vasudeva. He Nata Narayana Vasudeva, He Nata Narayana Vasudeva. He Nata Narayana Vasudeva, He Nata Narayana Vasudeva.
He is the engineering job from Swami. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Guru Sakshat Paramaatma Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murte Pravijaya Shandaya Shri Shivananda Namaha. Sarvamangalamangalye Shive Sarvaprasade Saranye Tandre Gauri Narayani Namaste Narayani Namaste. विराजो अधिपुरुषः सजातो अतिरिष्टः पश्चात्सो अभिषेकं वदन्तो अस्यासि राज्यं ग्रीष्मैश्वरद्धविः तथा स्यासन् परिदयः निःशब्दसमिदत्कृताः देवाय यज्ञञ्जन्वानाः अभग्नं पुरुषं पशुं सम्यग् यमऋषि प्रौक्षन् पुरुषं जातमकृतः तेन देवाय यन्ताध्यार्थे तस्मात् सम्पदं प्रसाद्यं वायुज्ञाने आरण्यान् राम्यान्ते तस्मात् प्रसाद्यं पशुलोकाचक्रे वायुव्याने राजपरिपुरुषः सजातोऽतिरिक्तः तस्यार्थो नरो पुरः यत्पुरुषेण देवाय केवलं मदन्तोऽस्यासि राज्यं शरत्तरे सप्ताः देवाय जन्मानः अवद्धं पुरुषं पशुं प्रोक्षन् पुरुषं जातमस्तरः तेन देवाय आध्यार्थे महाजया चक्रे वायुव्याने आरण्यान् ग्राम्यान्ते तस्मात् यज्ञाः सर्वदा वितं धामाय जज्ञिरे छन्दारं जज्ञिरे तस्मात् राजाय पुरुषमिदधो परिधाविकल्पयन् इमं किमस्य को बाहो ओम അനുഗ്രഹീതരായ ഗുരുജനങ്ങൾ, അനുഗ്രഹീതരായ ഭക്തജനങ്ങൾ, തികച്ചും ആകർഷകമായിട്ടാണ് വിദ്യാർത്ഥി ഒരു തീവ്രയോഗം അവർക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും കൂടി നടത്തുവാൻ സാധിക്കുക എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് മലയാളം പറയാൻ വളരെ കാലമായി അതിന് ഒരു സ്ഥാനാർത്ഥികാരനായി മറന്നുപോയി മലയാളം പറയാൻ അത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ പറയാം. എനിക്ക് സമാജത്തിൽ in my time. As I finally went to the world, I left it. I come from here to let us remember the call. Before that, the call is and also within the area itself and colleagues for the mother. It took place many fought in those days. Always a successful war from India to the Western. Sometimes we carry a lighter condom, and other people will carry flowers. So many times without food. Those memories just came back in a few പല കാര്യങ്ങളും മനസ്സിലൊന്നും കുട്ടികൾ അങ്ങോട്ട് ഞാൻ ഓർക്കുന്നത് ഇവിടുത്തെ എല്ലാ നടക്കലും പത്രമായിരുന്നു എന്നെ തോന്നുകയാണ് ഉണ്ടായത്. Many childhood memories, one memory comes clearly in front of my consciousness at this moment. അധികം ബാല്യകാല സ്മരണകളുണ്ട്. അത് ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനമാണ് ചുറ്റുപറ്റി മുന്നിലുള്ള there are thoughts we have to bring the soul for the knowledge and also the challenge you all know is the feast whose necessity we carry every day from here to the body. But the soul, the ceremonial soul, is a big challenge. Wow, we look at already medical already there is a soul. We choose the soul to offer. Please go to the temple and bring the soul and the challenge. And naturally, we are very happy to go about 10 or 12 children. And we have been given the usual land as an official or whatever you want to bring to that street. So we took that land and we went, but it was almost about 9 o'clock. They thought what is happening was they already did the daily they performed the puja inside the temple. And after performing that, they must lock the temple and go. Even that puja will stay there. Then it's left only for the daily devana to come and do the puja. That will be our original idea, leaving and locking the temple. So when we arrived there, all the temple was locked and the puja is all gone, leaving inside nobody stay at that time the next morning. But we are still not ignorant, we do not have days to go find this soul and so forth. We are going to the official area, we went to the temple and the knock on the door. And there was an announcement that we came to get the soul. There was a white and blue sky. We had to go in the computer space together. Even if we got it wrong in all the things, so there's our place and got the thing and then we got the solution. When we came for 30 years, then they had a surprise. They all had a surprise on the stage. There is nobody trying to give you the answers because after the particular the pujaari has to lock and go to the floor, who was there to answer the question? And that is where we only exactly it says all on their church. That daily actually talked to us on that night. വേലനിത്തവും ആനന്ദിക്കുന്നവരുണ്ടായി ഞാൻ വാഴും ഇടങ്ങളും ഇവരെ ഏർമയിലാണ് വാഴ കഴിഞ്ഞെത്തി ചിലമ്പ് കാലി നൽകി അത്യനഹരിയിലായിരുന്ന വെളുത്തപ്പാടിന്റെ ഒപ്പം കുട്ടികളും മറ്റുള്ളവരും ചേർന്നും ഒരു ഘോഷയാത്രയുടെ ഇടയിൽ ഇവിടെ ഒരു കാഴ്ച നിങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഇന്നും കാണുന്നുണ്ടായി. അവിടെ നിന്നും കൊണ്ടുവരുന്ന കുട്ടികളാണ് വേലനിത്തം ആരംഭിക്കുന്നതിന്റെ ഔദ്യോഗിക അംഗമായിട്ട് കണക്കാക്കപ്പെടുന്നത്. ചരിത്രത്തിൽ ഒരു സംഭവം നടന്നതായിട്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ ഈ വെള്ളിക്കുന്ന ക്ഷേത്രത്തിനകത്താണ് സൂക്ഷിക്കുന്നത്. ഏതാണ്ട് 9 മണിയായ കൂടുതൽ ക്ഷേത്രം അകത്ത് കൂടുതൽ അനന്ത് പറയാൻ കഴിയും. ഇതിന്റെ പിന്നിൽ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നത് അളന്നകത്ത് പൂജകൾ നടത്താൻ ആ അളന്നകത്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് അമ്പലമകത്ത് പൂജാരി പോയാൽ ക്ഷേത്രം വേദനകൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഉന്നയിക്കുന്നു എന്നാണ് അംഗം. പിന്നെ അവിടെ മനുഷ്യർക്ക് പ്രവേശനമില്ല. ദേവജനങ്ങൾ അവർ വന്ന് ദേവിയുടെ അനുഗ്രഹം നേടി പോകുന്നതാണ് നാം ഇന്നും സങ്കല്പിക്കുന്നു. ഇതുപോലെ ഒരു ദിവസം ഈ സുഗന്ധം അതുപോലെ തന്നെ വായു അവിടെ നിന്ന് വെല്ലുവിളിയായി ഞങ്ങൾ ക്ഷേത്രത്തിലേക്ക് ഓടിപ്പോവുകയാണ്. മുതിർന്നവരുടെ ആജ്ഞയനുസരിച്ചാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ അനുഭവിച്ചത്. പക്ഷേ അന്ന് 30 മണി കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളതുകൊണ്ട് എന്തുകൊണ്ട് അവിടെ കിടന്നപ്പോൾ ക്ഷേത്രത്തിൽ നിന്നാണ് അയച്ചിരിക്കുന്നതായി കാണുന്നത്. ഞങ്ങൾ വളരെ വ്യക്തമാണ്. ഏതെങ്കിലും തരത്തിൽ വായു ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് തിരിച്ചുകൊണ്ടുവരണമല്ലോ എന്ന് വിചാരിച്ച് അതിനകത്ത് ആളുണ്ടാകാമെന്ന സങ്കല്പത്തിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ വായു മുട്ടി. വായു മുട്ടിയപ്പോൾ അവിടെ നിന്നും ഒരു ശബ്ദം വരും. വായു ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ ഇവിടെയില്ല, തൊട്ടടുത്തൊരു സ്ഥലത്തുണ്ട്, അവിടെ ചെന്നോളൂ കിട്ടും എന്നാണ് അവിടെ നിന്നൊരു ശബ്ദം വരും. ഞങ്ങൾ ആ നിർദ്ദേശമനുസരിച്ച് ആ വായു സ്ഥലത്തിൽ നോക്കിയപ്പോൾ വായു ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ ഇവിടെയില്ല. ഞങ്ങളെ തിരിച്ച് ഇവിടെ കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് കൊടുത്ത് മുതിർന്നവരോട് ഈ സംഭവം പറഞ്ഞു. ഞങ്ങൾ അങ്ങനെ ചെന്നപ്പോഴേക്ക് വാങ്ങി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. ഞങ്ങൾ വാങ്ങി നോക്കിയ ഭാഗത്ത് ആരെ പറഞ്ഞു ഇനി സ്ഥലമാണത് അവരെ നിർത്തും വരാൻ പറയുന്ന ഫലമായിട്ടാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ ഇത് കൊണ്ടുവന്നത് എന്ന് ഞങ്ങൾ മുതിർന്നവരോട് പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ അവർ തർപ്പണം കൊടുത്തു. അങ്ങനെ ഒരിക്കലും വരാൻ ന്യായം ചെയ്തോ? കാരണം 9 മണിക്ക് ശര അടച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പിന്നെ അതിനകത്ത് മനുഷ്യ കുഞ്ഞുണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് വൃത്തിയായും നിങ്ങൾ കേട്ട ശബ്ദം മനുഷ്യരുടെ ആവില്ല, വൃത്തിയായും നമ്മുടെ ദൈവങ്ങളായിരിക്കും എന്ന് ആ വിവരണങ്ങൾ ഞങ്ങൾ പറയുകയുണ്ടായി. വാസ്തവത്തിൽ ഈ ജീവിതത്തിന്റെ ഇന്നും ഓർമ്മയൊക്കെ എന്റെ കുട്ടികളെ ഇന്നും കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്ന ആ ഒരു ഓർമ്മ വാസ്തവത്തിൽ ഇവരുടെ ഈ കൂടുതലൊരു ഭൂമിയ ഈശ്വര ദൈവത്തിന്റെ കഥയായി ഇന്നും അവതരിപ്പിക്കുക. ഇതിന്റെ സ്മാർട്ട് സ്റ്റോറി അതിനാ പ്രോഗ്രാമത്തെ യോഗത്തായ ഒന്ന് നോക്കിയിട്ട് Bhagavati, that God brought me to this place, that to see finally bring that grace to me and to all of you. I do not know how to thank you all. You are at a grateful which comes to believe in the value of society or the important means or performance. Children who have come from various parts of America, Canada, Europe. What I want to say is only the relation to mother. Devotion to mother. And easy salvation. We all know as children, we are like a mother. There are ways and problems solved out the world in this country. We never let this mother not fall. Satan can take off his mother. Is waiting for the tired children to come to us. That grace, even in all your suffering, pain. You are already crying. Before time up before you, get more practice. Not more grace. The infinite galaxy of all the creation. But she is not the mother of the planet of the Lord, or giving it divinity. We must open our eyes and see that she is its nature, is its power, So they feel very all 3 words, 14 words, 14 million words. Other words with a lot of words, whatever. That's all the creation. Yoga, Akala, Inhala, Gandharva, Karana, Krishna. In the higher entities, it's all the Buddha. If you understand that, then there will be peace in the planet Earth, peace in your heart, peace in your soul, peace to all. There will be prayer. God is not just only God is Hindus or Christians or Muslims or Jews. There's only one God, one Brahman. People name the God there. There's walking, we call it fertilizing, undertaking, farming, and that's what. That's what we're going to see, what we're going to do. I think you can do a new one. One method, what I say, Jana, you can do the two. Aqua. It's not water in a different state. There's only one law, calling Allah, Rama, Shiva, Krishna, Hari, Mother, Father, every name has to work. Living in the environment God is one. On that food, that's how ecology and on out of the carbon day, I come with this feeling of that Mataram, Padavaru, you are more than you are living in this Kali-yuga. Darkness from all around you. Terrorism, war, and drought, floods, fasting, slavery. These are all the symptoms of Kali-yuga, of the enemy. The very day Lord Krishna left the planet, that very day Kali came. Uddhava, one of Krishna's great friends, asked, "Oh Lord, when you leave this planet, everybody is going to come. It will do all karma. There will be no full love in the family, no devotion. It will all happen. What way the people get escape from the family? They can do everybody here that lives on the law. Father of the Son. That will remove the darkness created by the heavens. And thus, Lord Krishna has raised the Baba and also asked him to go to the investment and do things there and do things. But there is no escape for you from this dark world. Instead of office dark, outside of the darkness, there is no karma. Only that mantra, only Narayana, chanting, already here, the rest also they start chanting one more fast mantra, and it is very of the Lord. From that you can escape the effect of heaven. Otherwise, these ignorance in the darkness, when we know nobody can help you, your money, your power, your position, it's all only the ethics of the law will publish, only the name of law and his glory shall help you as his man. And I am very, very happy to come to inaugurate the Bhagavad Gita. Very registered to the peace and happiness to chant Vishnu-devananda, Apajashtamanta, Namaskara, Abhadashtamanta, Vishnu-devananda, that has notion, capability of Lord. Do not think an opportunity to one minute to get the chance to run towards the place where Lord glory to his Son. Sit, the root, center. Your body will feel this first class purity. You transform it into a kind of divine nature. So do not miss that opportunity of giving Lord glory. Even the great appear around you, like Swami, who is completely immersed in Brahman, he came that Sayuchi, the glory of Lord Krishna. So imagine the single came of Sugate, what about these? So do not depend upon the money, time balance. Run. Their God, Son, our Son, prostrate and doing. We are parents in the form of Shravan for giving the glory for the Lord. Start Shravan, other things will come automatically. Do not hear merely with the right ear and go to the left ear. And manage the case is executing the mantra. These two things be true from your heart and you really get faith within the fact. That is the message. Because, as you know, നമ്മൾ അവർക്കും പുറത്തും ദൂരമാണ്.
Empty net. No.
Welcome to our Shivananda Yoga Vedanta Dhanvantari Ashram. We came from all the way from Gangotri, the top of the Himalayas, that is the roof of the world. Now you came to the bottom of the world. Only a few more miles from here we end the tour called Kanyakumari. That's only about how many miles from here? 60 kilometers. 60 kilometers, about 50 or 45 miles. Arthur, how do you like the place? You remember Bahamas now, is it not? Exactly the same type of a climate, same type of trees. So you become homely here, home more.
No elephants though. No elephants.
No elephants. Oh yes.
Only in the Bahamas.
Bahamas there are no elephants, but also no lions too. Yes, the roaring of the lion. And no Himalayas, no mountains like that. That's Agasthyargudam at the side of the lake. We are at the foothill. That is a man-made lake, irrigate the made a dam, and that goes about 12 miles, this lake, all the way to the foothill of the mountain. And tomorrow we can arrange trying so they can swim along the crocodile, catch one crocodile try to. And if possible, they can also go to the Mumaki waterfall, they can go. Too much of water leeches along the main road, you can the main path. Don't worry about leeches. Anything leeches? That's the only thing we don't give any pain when they bite. Because you put an anesthetic on your skin and you don't even know they're actually drinking your bad breath. And then once they finish all the drinking and there's no more to drink, then they just fall off. Okay. You will never even know that they were. So they are the best, what do you call, transfusion from you to them. And that's why there is nothing to worry about. That's not poison. In fact, in India, one of the medicines, they use leeches. If there is a very infected boil, etc., they put that leeches actually, and then they drain out and they put pus and disinfect it, or they take it out until the real blood comes out. They keep it up. And if you want to remove it, if you pull it out, it won't come easily. And you have to just take little calcium or lime or the powder, what do you call it? Tobacco powder and salt. Don't worry, that's nothing. You put socks and shoes in it. If there's a possibility.
Swami, there are making arrangements for the boat to
boat. Then people look at how many kilometers to Mumaki want to go.
They have to walk around 5 kilometers. Going in the boat. Going in the boat, they have to walk 5 kilometers.
4 kilometers, both sides.
One side.
1 and 5 and 10. Well, we can walk. It's very nice. Sometimes you can see wild elephants also if you are lucky.
Now they are soon to see many seasons. They will come this side.
They will come this side. So you can just see some elephants and you can take one free.
Swami Shanmuganaji climbed up an elephant and without any assistance.
Really? I know that because the elephant gave elephant. So this is the mountains, the highest mountains here, south. We went to Himalayas, and that's about 7,000 or 8,000 feet. Agastya would be already installed. Generally, this time we go for the 2 days hike and go and stay there and come back to the food. But the walk is one of the most beautiful walks in the tropical climatic conditions and tropical forests, you never see such a beautiful forest. They were real beautiful, unbelievable. But anyhow, if there's a possibility, we can arrange it tomorrow. We are arranging a boat trip for you. Go and can see all the lakes and all the mountains, and even from the boat you can see elephants also. And then those who want to walk for 5 minutes, it's a very good walk because you're sitting so long in the bus, so there's some change. And it's not a very too much climbing, just straight. There are many beautiful paths they made. When we used to go, there was no path, they made a path. Little climbing, not much. That's possible tomorrow. Today you got a sightseeing, sightseeing around Trivandrum, and you are going to and Kovalam Beach. So the Kovalam Beach, if you are going, just take your swimming suit, you can have a nice beach. It's like a Bahamas again. Bahamas, exactly. So now you see why I love Bahamas. This is the way I came to, Second thing is, this evening after sightseeing, you will be having dinner there in the town center, and followed by the program there, followed by the program also there. What are the cultural programs? Kerala folk dances and so forth. And also, if possible, just about 15-20 minutes from Kathakali also. Just let them see the culture. One 20 minutes for some Kathakali people to come. You can see the real Kathakali, you see the mask. On the way, you can see the statues made up of it. You see the big mask. In fact, that are cultural mask only in Kerala for the main dance. Just arrange it for half an hour. One small session. One more beautiful thing about this thing, it's not crowded like the shooting places. Even Gangotri, you couldn't find any seats. It was not Maharasa. Here you see that. No, but not even monkeys. Only some birds. Which you put for a 5-star hotel or a beautiful place. 5-star hotel, what you see, Chancelliers. And here you see the real 100 million stars you see here. When the weather is good, it is a 100 million star hotel. At least you have some time now. Peaceful atmosphere. Other activities you are going on. You can see the rural areas. This is the way through India you can see. All the tourists cannot see. Through India, they only go to the 5-star hotel and stay and drink whiskey and vodka and then go to the next 5-star hotel and drink and vodka. That's called India tourism. Here you saw the real India. You live with them, you can saw that and all the villages, how they live and how they cultivate paddy. So we just move through that direction. And we have small nursery school for 4 children. And also a private school for one. We started at the mechanical school. So this is a small area. Nothing was here. So you can just see that there's a bit of a break value. Because they go sightseeing. Before they go for some water. Now they can see the van. Say hello. The van is just opposite to my house. You can see it always makes lots of noise. But if you want to get up, they get up now. Okay, get up. So that is the water is much safer than any other place, so you don't have to worry about it. These are all just mountain water directly collected. And there is no pollution at all. Sewers, no nothing. Very clean water. That's all about the immediate area of the state. Welcome again. Trivandrum is the capital of the Kerala state. Kerala state is the border to Karnataka, where Swami Ramchandra is coming first, and also Tamil Nadu. So that's 2 border states, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. And also Dr. Roy, he is also come from Karnataka. He is our Ayurvedic in charge. Here we also make Ayurvedic medicines. He will show you all the things that we are making. Start in a smaller scale, eventually it will grow up. Eventually we are going to start already started clinic going on both in Trivandrum and here. Soon we will be starting yoga, therapy and Ayurveda. Modern diagnostic technique, allopathy we use, and then treatment we give both in Ayurveda and the prevention through yoga. This may go here to start. We already found it, so we prepare our own medicine according to ancient tradition, ancient Ayurvedic tradition. We never change it. We see the picture here, Lord Dhanvantari, Lord Vishnu. Dhanvantari is the original founder of the Ayurveda system, the herbal system. Even they used to perform minor surgeries, etc. ancient days. So many things. I think that they are the first people to learn transplantation. You know that? Because heart transplant, you believe it is not that. You don't believe heart transplant? Have you ever been thought of having a head transplant?
Yes.
They did it in both in the Daksha Yajna. They transplanted Daksha's head. His human head was being thrown into the fire, so they couldn't find a head. So they just cut a goat's head and put it on him, and that's what Daksha is. They even knew that head transplantation, and even animal man, and all this. Many things are far beyond our imagination. There was civilization far advanced than anything we know. In Satyuga, all these transplantations and health and living thousands of years without any old age, any even gray hair. So now that declared case to Kali Yuga, we lost many of those ancient knowledge. Very few people knew. Even those people who knew, they did not just pass it on to others, because they know Kali Yuga is coming. Misuse it, make it big a commercial out of it. If Jagadamba, Jagadamba. Annapurna. If Annapurna knows how to transplant a heart, she will just go immediately to New York and start the biggest transplantation hospital there, you know. But anyhow, there is, and Agastya itself, there is great Agastya. It's a great, all the knowledge of the medicines and so forth. So many stories are there. You know, the story of Agastya coming here is from north. During the Parvati Parameshwara celebrations, the wedding ceremony, Parameshwara and Parvati lives in the Himalayas. You know, you had been there recently. And during that time, entire heaven, all the devas came from the astral heaven to watch it in great occasion. And the India got the weight of all the devas and all the angels and siddhas and gandharvas and nagas and panagas. They all start moving to north to attend this wedding in the Himalayas. And the Himalayas become so heavy, it started going down. And the south started going up. South is here. So that only one person can just balance the whole thing. So he's an Agastya, the great sage. He's a very small man, not very big. But his penance, power of penance is so great. You go to Himalaya, to here, south, and stay there. Don't come for this wedding, you stay there. So the sage came here and he sat on the top of the hill. You can see if there's no cloud. And the India is balanced, that's the story. Well, believed or not, but that's not important. But important is the story. So we are here on the very beautiful foothill of the hill. Agastya Kulam. And I spent a few days on the top. It was so beautiful, you know. There is only in the very, very top, there is small, like Shivalinga, small area, very big. The end of that is a stone. And that's around this world, there's some beautiful flowers. I've never seen in India, white flowers. A few days I stayed again, came back. So we will have an opportunity to go and see from bottom, or maybe we can go to Mumati waterfall, so we see my very beautiful waterfall. It can take us no problem, take a night. cold shower, a warm shower if you want. So with that, I won't continue now because you have your little class, asana class, half an hour, 45 minutes and asana class. At that time now, 20 to 9, 12. So 9 to 10 o'clock I can have breakfast. So the bus to arrive at 10 o'clock. So then when they have the class, tomorrow, okay, we have tomorrow a good class, okay? I'll try to arrange it because tomorrow morning there's no two programs, tomorrow rest day. So we'll have only the local sightseeing and all local things and local to boat to Texas. So tomorrow is today, 10 o'clock to start, bus will be coming to pick you up. So we will close it now and then finish your tour and then we will see you for cultural programs and things etc. there. Trivandrum I will see you, okay? And then you can all come back. Oh, he didn't have much. What he did, that big wall you see near that lake when you go down the wall he made, and my house he made. He's a good design. It's all intuitively he can design things. All the main building he designed himself without any education. And so what he did to survive. So I'll build that. So if he needs any contract, I will take contract and build in my house and all the walls to protect so the erosion would take place. He has got heart problem. He stood in the hot sun and made 100 of that money what he spent for the contractor. He made it and just took little money so that he can survive. That's how he survived to the end of that. Such a proud man. He won't take one penny charity. I worked even until I have my breath. I don't want any charity from his family. I could give him the money, but no, he won't accept a penny. Only by working he will take as a small payment. So that is the proud one. So thank you very much. You remember right there. That is also prayer for his ideas and peace for the departed soul. He is in the heaven, but he's watching. Om Trayambakam.
Well, we're going to be here tomorrow all day too.
Somebody get my house. Can I find it? I'm seeing a big refrigerator. You have a razor on the side. But then back to the other room, I have sometimes you just can't consume it. We like the strawberries. I sheep freeze strawberries.
He goes off camera from the back of the
Quentin.
Swami's devotees and disciples from foreign lands. I deem it a great privilege to have been afforded this opportunity to preside over what is the concluding session of Swami Shivananda birth centenary celebrations. I deem it a privilege because I am speaking or presiding in the immediate presence of Swami vishnu-devananda, who is one of the principal disciples of Swami Shivananda, who is famous not only in India but practically all over the world. I had the privilege of welcoming Swamiji at Ernakulam into the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan some 3.5 years back, when His Holiness made his first visit to Ernakulam. So far as I am concerned, it is therefore a renewal of a devoted attachment to the great Swami. And I am particularly happy that Swamiji recalled that visit to Ernakulam and my presence at that function. There is some delicacy for me to speak upon Swami Shivananda in the presence of Swami vishnu-devananda and the two sannyasis whom we are expecting. One is a disciple of Swami Shivananda who has followed his footsteps, who has studied his works, watched his life. The others are keen students of Indian philosophy, one particularly of Ramakrishna Mission and Vivekananda, and the other generally of Indian philosophy. What am I to speak of either Swami Shivananda or of Indian philosophy in the presence of these suits? Nevertheless, as President, I must touch upon some aspects of Swami Shivananda's life and philosophy. As Mr. Ashok Kumar said, Swami Shivananda was born on the 8th of September 1887. He was born as Kuppuswami in a pious and almost saintly family near Tirunelveli. After he completed his intermediate examination, he joined the Tanjore Medical Institute and passed out very creditably. He was an extremely devoted student, so that during the first year at the medical school, he was permitted to attend to the operation classes conducted by the senior professors. He was so much immersed in the studies. After he took his degree, he worked for a brief period in India, and then he left for Malaysia, what was then Malaya, where he joined the service of a hospital in an estate. Again, it was a headlong plunge into his work. He worked for about a decade, attending to patients not only in the hospital but even outside. He was all help for the patients, not only giving them medicine but even financial assistance to purchase medicines where necessary, and even for going home if they are not otherwise afforded. During this period, Swamiji was reading books on philosophy and religion and mixing with saints and sadhus whenever he could find an opportunity. He carried on daily prayers and moreover arranged weekly prayer meetings. The result was, in the midst of his heavy professional work, a saint was taking shape in him. In course of time, he got fed up with the hospital work. In spite of his devotion to the profession, he left Malaysia and came to India in 1923. For about a year, he almost roamed about India as a sannyasi, and then in 1924 reached Rishikesh. He was so struck by the peace and serenity of the place and its scenic grandeur, he thought he must settle down in the area. And there he remained until his Mahasamadhi in 1963. He found an ashram, he opened a dispensary, he established a printing press, started classes, Vedanta classes, religious classes, Gita classes, classes on every aspect of philosophy, Indian philosophy. And disciples began flocking to him in ever-increasing numbers. He was so considerate to them and almost so liberal to them that it is sometimes said that he granted disciples initiation to several who would not have obtained it elsewhere. he was, as I said, so devoted to his profession. He treated not only his disciples and fellow sannyasis, but even the pilgrims who were on the way to Kedarnath and Badrinath. During this long period, he never left Rishikesh except for a period of about 1 year when he went on all India tour and a brief visit to Ceylon. It was in the course of this busy, hectic life that Swami vishnu-devananda chanced to read one of Swamiji's pamphlets and fell at his feet as a disciple, and there he remained. I shall not drag on an account of Swamiji's life because he remained at Rishikesh, radiating his greatness all round and attracting disciples. The one marked and outstanding trait that strikes anyone who studies Swamiji's life is his universal love. Love for man and woman, not only in India, but everywhere. And this love embraced not only man and woman, but even animals. As a mark of that outstanding, world-going love, he formulated that self-sacrifice is the greatest form of worship that one can do to humanity. That endeared him to his disciples, to fellow sannyasis, everybody who came into contact with him. In the course of his long life as a sannyasi, he wrote pamphlets, books, treatises, some 200 of them. And he also founded what is now an international organization, the Divine Life, and that has now, I think, nearly 300 branches all over the world. That embodies Swamiji's ideals. I will just read 2 passages from Swamiji's writings, which will give you, better than I can do, his idea of man's life. Swamiji says, to raise the fallen, to lead the blind, to share what I have with others, to bring solace to the afflicted, to cheer up the suffering, to love my neighbor as my own self, to protect cows, animals, women and children. These are my aims and ideals. I get you and guide you. I live to serve you all. I live to make you happy. The body is meant for service. Another passage as one of the objects of the divine life. There the Swamiji says, see God in all places. Serve all. Love all. Be kind to all. Be compassionate. Feel everyone to be your own. Serve your fellow beings in the spirit of worship. Offer to the divine which indwells them. Service of man is truly the worship of God. I cannot certainly improve upon this sublime message. With these few words, I conclude my presidential speech with thanks to all the organizations who have invited me to this function. Thank you.
Swami Smaraka സമിതിയെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ച ശ്രീ സ്വാമി വേലായുധൻ പീതാംബരൻ. ശ്രീ നീലകണ്ഠ ഗുരു അദ്വൈതാശ്രമത്തിനെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ച ശ്രീ വാസുദേവൻ നായർ. ശ്രീരാമ
Dr. Urshi. ചിന്മയ മിഷനെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ച് ശ്രീ A.S. മേനോൻ. പുരാണ പാരായണ സംഘത്തെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ച് മാതാ അമൃതാനന്ദമയി മിഷനെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ച് ശ്രീ ഗംഗാധരൻ. ഹിന്ദു സാഹവ സഭയെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ച് ജനാർദ്ദൻ, കൈനക്കരി ജനാർദ്ദൻ. ശ്രീ അഭിലാഷണത്തെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ച് സെക്രട്ടറി കമലപ്പൻ നായർ. യങ് മെൻസ് ഹിന്ദു അസോസിയേഷൻ സംസ്ഥാന സമിതി പ്രസിഡന്റ് ശ്രീ മണലി ഹരി. കേരള ക്ഷേത്ര സംരക്ഷണ സമിതിയെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ച് കേരള പി ജി നായർ. വിശ്വഹിന്ദു പരിഷത്തിനെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ച് സംസ്ഥാന വൈസ് പ്രസിഡന്റ് ശ്രീ ആർ നീലകണ്ഠൻ നായർ. വഞ്ചു സഹോദര സമാജത്തെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ച് ശ്രീ വേലപ്പൻ നായർ. ഭാരതീയ ജനതാ പാർട്ടിയെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ച് ശ്രീ കൂത്ര മണി. ഹിന്ദുവിനിൽ സംസ്ഥാന സമിതിയെ പ്രതിനിധീകരിച്ച് അശോക് കുമാർ. One of the great servants of this great land, Swami vishnu-devananda ji, needs no introduction. He has been going and literally flying all around the world, teaching this great message and the art and science of living that the great rishis have contributed to the world at large. And there was a time when the whole world looked upon our country and our culture. And we have been living under the rule of people who have no idea of the glory of our culture and tradition. And they have been successful in instilling that notion of inferiority complex. And it is Swamiji, like Swami vishnu-devananda ji, Swami Chinmayananda ji, and Swamis like that, who have been able to change that attitude and bring up propagate this great teaching, the great practice of yoga, and brought in a new vision about our culture and tradition. And it is appropriate that we, the enlightened citizens of this glorious town, come together in such large numbers and shower love and respect for this great son of our country. I join you all in your enthusiasm, in your celebration of offering your respect to the feet of this great man. And his greatness is as high as the heights of the Himalayas. And his greatness is our greatness, and our country is great. I thank you all, and thank you, Swami. Thank you very much.
vishnu-devananda Nikaranjaya Shandaya Sri Shivanandaya Te Namah Sarvamangalamanile Shive Sarvadhadari Charane Trambage Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani immortal selves. This year we are celebrating centenary celebration of our Gurudev Swami Shivananda Maharaj. Swami Shivananda's name is known not only in India, throughout the world. We don't need too much introduction about him today. We came to celebrate on 8th September in Rishikesh in his ashram. Several devotees also came from Europe, America, Canada, etc. And this is the last stop, except one more visit to Kanyakumari by our group, and they all will be returning back to their home. So this is the final leg, we can say, final celebration today. And as the time is getting late, many of the other cultural programs are waiting. You can see at the background many bells going on. So I won't take too much time, just a very short introduction about Gurudev. My years with him, how he taught us, what my personal experience with him. It's more a personal thing than a thing which I want to generalize it. I don't want to generalize it. It's my personal experience with him. It all started during the war 1944. I was somehow brought by his grace to Jalandhar, where the army head office was situated. That's 1944. In 1946, almost of my friends have been taken to battlegrounds. Many of them did not come, and those who came without arms and ears, etc. And one night I was the only young soldier in the army, Indian Engineering Corps, was taken permanently as a permanent staff. So I did not see the actual action in the battlefields, but I saw the soldiers coming back with their various stories. And one evening I was asking the question, what is the purpose of life? We are here, we take orders, we give orders. That's all to life, anything more than that. Next morning when I went to my office, I saw a small crumpled sheet in the waste paper basket. It's called Sadhana Tattva, Essence of Spiritual Practices by Swami Vishnu-devananda, Himalayas. I just want to, I do not know where Rishikesh, where I was, in Jalandhar, Punjab. But very difficult, they had 2 days leave and came, that's not the story. My first sight was only for a minute, because I had to catch the bus back to my camp, otherwise they would court-martial me. And I look at him, there was no obvious hypocrisy or all those things to mesmerize the devotees. There is no tribal skin, no disciples bowing, no garlands. Simply you were sitting on a wood cement bench, but the 10 or 30 devotees just came to the image and just came to see his darshan, get his advice. I walked behind, that's all. Only 3 minutes I saw him. When I looked at his face, I knew there's something extraordinary. Though there is no religious hypocrisy, no introduction necessary from his face coming, that energy, the Brahma Tejas. I was still young, I can't ask any questions, I was only 18, 17 actually. I went back to my camp, then I had my war leave, I spent 2 days in the ashram first time. That's 1946, ashram was very small those days. She itself was only 20 or 30 Mahatmas, and militaristically where ashram is situated about 3 miles. Still there was nothing else except the gods on the other side. And so, I saw him first time, and he was coming down. I just tried to move away from his path, so that I don't know how to bow my head, which is my way of thinking. I don't have to bow my head to Swamis and religious people. So I moved away, so let him pass by to his cottage on the banks. But as he came down the last step, which was going, turning to the left of his cottage, he turned to the right where I was hiding. I was still young, arrogant, egoistic. Also I was my civilian, because I was in my army uniform. And as soon as he turned towards me and came and asked the question, are you coming from Jalandhar? Before I could answer yes or no, he was prostrating before me. I was standing like a statue. And my whole body trembled, and I fell into the street with all my heart and with all my love. Nobody in this universe could teach me a lesson, like humility. Only he is able to do it. Not with yogic powers, but mere his egoistic state. And from that moment onwards, I always remember that first lesson. When I will have that humility, I do not know. If I get that, that's the only goal I am looking forward. That's the egoistic state of that great master. That's my first lesson. Second lesson, the same evening there will be Arani, worship of the Ganges. And I didn't believe those things because I was more a scientific type of temperament. I didn't see why people worship a flowing river which is made of H2O. And suddenly the Shivananda also came and joined the disciple and they went Arani to the Ganges. And I was thinking, how come a doctor, he was a medical doctor, how could he do such a superstitious thing? After all, what is only H2, he knows about aqua, he's a doctor. As I was just thinking that, he must have caught my thoughts. Next moment, I saw a blazing, flowing river, there's no more Ganges. And he turned towards me, I heard an inner voice from him. Everything is a manifestation of God, even the flowing river is his manifestation, special manifestation. Do not little intellect to understand the infinite nature of God. Infinite number of galaxies there. Our Earth is only one small tiny speck with few million people. There are infinite astral galaxies there, heavens, Dhruva, Sura, Janara, Kabara, Lower, Akala, Sudara, Sarava, Bhava, infinite number of Apsaras, Kinnaras, Gandharvas, Nagas, infinite number of universe and intelligent beings exist far superior than human being. Don't use this understanding to interact about God. That was my second message on the same day. Then I went back to my army and then finished my camp and war is over. We got discharged, came back to my home. I was just spent as small as a teacher, no more huge undertakings. I thought of settling in my hometown. But again on 47, 3 September, 60th birthday, I got an invitation from Gurudev, young invitation to everybody. So I decided to go only for a few days. He had avoided it, I won't come back, and arrived there on 1st September 1947. I was still young, and I did not know all about this life. But Gurudev saw me doing some small karma yoga, stay here. I accepted, yes Gurudev. With that, my life is now dedicated to him permanently. So that's how I joined the ashram. And just another 10-15 minutes, I'll just conclude my personal experience with him. He is not just an ordinary guru or ordinary Swami, which I have seen many. Not that because he's my guru. I watched him in the Gita that the sloka, Sarvam Vasudev Vidit Samahatma Suthurlakaha. It means Sarvam Vasudev, everything is Vasudeva. There is a piece of iron, building, fan, floor, tree, shirt. Seeing one Vasudeva, one Krishna, one God in all, realize that one is, everything is the Vasudeva, everything is the Supreme. Such Mahatma is Sudhurlabha, Lord Krishna says. Bahunam Janmanande Jnanavanam Prabhakti. Bahuna, after several incarnations, many incarnations, reincarnations, Jnanavanam Prabhakti. Vasudeva Sarvitra Mahatma Sudhurlabha. And when first look at him, that sloka came to me in my mind. He prostrate before a stupid boy like me. I was standing. Though I was nothing but stupid, he saw only that one divinity in all. And then he showed me how even the flowing river is not just a flowing river, it is nothing but manifestation of God. So once I joined the ashram, I had an opportunity to become the personal assistant. Now I was watching in the front as well as the back. Most of my duties is to take him. Those days also was small, there was no electricity, I was a small lantern. I took take up and down and then put his bed, etc. Small whatever service I can do with my heart I did. And to stay near him, of course, is the most beautiful thing. It's just like a whole day standing near a fire. That's how you feel when you are near him. Anyhow, my first day, my job was to clean his room. I went into the study room where he writes every day. Certain hours, the most disciplined person, certain hours he will do certain things, he will not change that. Certain time he must write, that time he will write. So when we went to office, I was still in the first day duty and putting all the books everything properly. Then I saw a small matchbox. It contains, no matches, but I found something. I opened it. There was a small piece of metal. It looks like copper or bronze, something like that, irregularly shaped. I don't know what it is, so I now put it back. There were small tiny several billion balls to put the envelopes and this and that. So I put it there. Now on the small table he was writing. And then that next morning I think that when Gurudev goes inside and lock the door, no one can go afterwards, after satsang. They put in bed and then we go away. In the morning only when he opens, we come and see him and attend him. So next day when he came into the office, he asked Swami, did you see that gold piece in the matchbox? I said, what gold piece? I did not know. That is a matchbox. Oh my God, I remember, yes, I found something, I did not know what it is. I put it in one of the pigeon hole there. Put it back on my table. And I did not know what it is. Because and any children, any young people like us, we steal things, maybe. He thought I must have stolen that gold piece. At first day I had a very congested heart. I couldn't explain to Gurudev, I did not. But anyhow I put it back. Later on I found out, he used to put that gold piece in his mouth when he writes to create a magnetic current. This I learned later on. Anyhow, after 2 or 3 years afterwards, I knew that I had a very
negative feeling when Master asked about this, I could not prove, I did not feel anything. But to prove that he did not have any doubts about my character, after 3-4 years a lady came with her niece and she went to, her niece went to take back the gadget. She was wearing a 17-year-old girl, a beautiful necklace with all the jewels, everything. It went in the gadget and fell and gone, disappeared. And when Master came to the office and congratulations on the gadget bank to give some letters, she was sighing and weeping and asking, Gurudev, help, how to get this? Now, she lost everything in the gadget, everything, our whole life is gone. And I don't know, Master did not answer to her. I was standing outside, I was still attending him. He turned towards me for a second. He did not say anything, that was sufficient. As if he pushed me towards the gadget, within minutes, I went down and found that gold ornament and brought him. That is his power. I'm just giving my personal experience. If he wanted, he could do anything with his power of mind. Just an ignorant, blind man, he makes me to go and look into the flowing gadget. We know there that within a minute I could pick it up and give, and after that said, no one would have returned the valuable ornaments. This way he just brought me that old, what happened in the first day, on that day he just removed that feeling, negative feeling from me. Then in his personal approach, it's very simple and straightforward. There is no double talk or triple talk. Whatever he does in the front will do in the back. For us at least, we have a different type of activities in front of the disciples, because we do another way. See, we shout and so forth. But Gurudev is not like it, always the same in the front as well as the back. I could watch his activities. One day I went to, early after satsang was done on Master's open veranda, it was only 20 or 30 people evening, so we put the picture of the Lord and then we finished the chanting meditation and then we were hot and then we all had to go and then we bring this hot day, we put it on the open veranda and the Ganges bank, and then as we were preparing to get a new bed sheet to put it over, there was lots of 3 or 4 rat babies, a nest in that bed sheet, and we just walked and Master was sitting on the Ganges bank and showed, what is this? Oh, it's from the rat babies. Within a minute, he said, without any hesitation, without any further, put it back, mother will find it. So we put it back. Now just imagine that when mother is here, you think you do so much good to your children, you want to take so much suffering